Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Wembley Stadium and the main event of the evening. And it's all brought to you by Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing, together with Klitschko Management Group and K2 Promotions. This is 12 rounds of boxing for the unified WBA, IBF, IBO Heavyweight Championship of the World. Sponsored by McFit, William Hill, StubHub, and JD Sports. Sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, President Charles Giles. International Boxing Federation President Darryl Peoples. International Boxing Organization President Ed Levine. World Boxing Association President Gilberto Jesus Mendoza. Timekeeper at the bell is Bob Edgeworth. The three judges scoring from the United States, Don Trella. From Puerto Rico, Nelson Vasquez. From the United States, Stephen A. Weissel. And your referee in charge of the action at the bell. From the United States, World Championship veteran David Beals. And now, the officials are ready, the fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the record-setting, sold-out 90,000 fans here at Wembley Stadium, and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the red corner with his trainer Jonathan Banks and wearing gray. From Kiev, Ukraine, presenting the two-time heavyweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, meine Damen und Herren, Dame Gospoda, Dr. Steelhammer, Wladimir Klitschko. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner with his trainer Rob McCracken. He is the heavyweight fighting pride of all England. He is the reigning, defending, undefeated IBF heavyweight champion of the world, AJ Anthony Joshua.
Okay, gentlemen, scheduled about 12 rounds for the heavyweight championship of the world. I'm going over the rules in the dressing room. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Most of all, protect yourself at all times. Touch doors, good luck.
After the classiest build-up to this clash of the ages, the youth, athleticism and freshness of Anthony Joshua, the vast experience and proven strategies of Wladimir Klitschko, the time has arrived. Light the touch paper.
I'm still struggling to get to grips with how relaxed Anthony Joshua looked there on the announcement. Straight behind that jab.
Solid jab and a left hook early. Behind the potent jab.
He found his range very quickly there, Joshua, with a right hand. He's looking again for the right and left hook. Klitschko just being a bit wary, but putting Joshua on his back foot, which I didn't really expect to see this early.
From either of them. Klitschko with 54 knockouts. Joshua 18, every one of his opponents so far as a professional has fallen. Just out of range with the right hand. Who's settling better, Carl?
Well, at the minute, it's just trying to find range with the jabs. They've both been nervous, but the right hands from Joshua are going in. Nothing really happening here. Joshua looking for the left hook, straight right hook. The distance and range of both men is so good. They're both very good boxers and they're both good counter punches. Klitschko's not going to want to take a shot because of his age.
Good jabs from Joshua early. Brilliant ring acumen. He's so intelligent. What's left now? Body shot from Joshua.
Nobody really trying anything too risky here. Klitschko trying the left hook and the left right. Joshua swinging, bit clumsy there with the left hook. Nobody really wants to take a gamble or take any risks this early on.
Is inching close, Klitschko, trying to make that positive start. Who can cope better on the back foot? Interesting first.
Round two.
Turn it into a boxing match. He can't outbox you, says Jonathan Banks from that prompt sweatshop. He was also a student of Emmanuel Stewart as Klitschko feints and looks for a big right hand. He couldn't find that against Tyson Fury 17 months ago. Anthony Joshua so raw, really, as a pro at this level. It's a huge leap into the unknown.
Now he's doubling that jab up and getting his feet in range.
Just a little mark by the left eye of Anthony Joshua. The battle of the jabs.
Klitschko so effective on his back foot, almost to the point of negativity where he doesn't get hit. Will Joshua be able to find him?
He came in very light at 17.26, the lightest in 7.5 years. Klitschko is that for speed. He's trained so hard in Kiev and Austria. Anthony Joshua for 12 weeks in Sheffield. Enormous occasion. Joshua looking for the fast right hand that's done so much damage so far in his career, but Klitschko so good at judging distance, and the legs still seem to be there, Carl.
Klitschko happy to sit back and look for the counter. I'd like to see Joshua do a bit more, maybe throw that right hand to the body. Obviously watch what's coming back, but Klitschko looks uncomfortable under pressure.
To try to guess and come in like that. He's setting them up, keeping the pace like that.
Looking for the right hand counter there, Klitschko, as Joshua came in low. Good head move from Klitschko, just trying to trigger something from Josh. Little feints with the footwork.
When he fought David Hay, the haymaker just couldn't get close. Over the 12 rounds, Klitschko dominated. He's so good at it.
And as you can see, even though Klitschko landed the shot, it was never there again. Joshua is settling in, he's timing them, and he's taking his range.
Titles on the line. The white trunks of Anthony Joshua, who started this round strongly, hoping to emulate the likes of George Foreman, who knocked out Michael Moorer 20 years on from being a world the age, and the young lion of Anthony Joshua, who starts getting inside with a combination, and the hand speed of Joshua is troubling Klitschko, who's being backed up.
And he didn't look very comfortable under the attack or under the pressure of Joshua right there.
But for many years the chin has held up.
He's throwing a lot of punches now. How long can Klitschko keep up with this pace?
Well, that's it, as the fight draws on and Joshua steps on the pace and gets comfortable and comes forward with these shots, Klitschko will start to look more and more uncomfortable.
In and out now, Anthony Joshua. Tries the left hook. What a place to start.
He's on his toes here, Klitschko, bouncing a lot, you know, the amateurish bounce. I think he needs to settle down, get behind the jab, and maybe pull his guard up because he's wide open with that low left.
Of 90,000. Millions around the world tuning in, stopping to see what happens with these two. Klitschko.
Good right hand there from Klitschko, and another one.
Doubling them up.
Switched off a little bit there early on in the round, Josh, and taking two clean right hands. Is he hurt here? I'm not sure what's going on here.
He coped with it and came back.
There's the experience of Klitschko tying Josh up then as he attacked, just sort of turning that left shoulder.
I think he's still taking well. He's still coming.
Joshua, a career heaviest at 17-12-2.
Seemed like he's just trying to take a pace, Klitschko.
A couple of times. Joshua not in too much trouble.
Klitschko has found a little bit more confidence as well too. You see, he's been the more aggressive now since he's landed those punches.
So clever on his back foot, Klitschko there, just turning and leaning away and pivoting off on that front foot, clockwise with his right leg.
Oh, big right hand from Joshua.
He rides the shots, he rides them right hands, twists away.
Trying to get inside and unload a snappy combination.
Nothing really landing flush from Joshua. Klitschko finding home a couple of times with that right hand and then being very evasive on his back foot. We know he's got 12 rounds in here. We saw it against Tyson Fury. He was okay late on.
And we don't know what Anthony Joshua will be.
Klitschko looking like he's fancying this. Just plenty of fakes on his front foot. Good head movement. Just trying to trigger a real. Then he started to get a bit of confidence. Joshua really needs to stamp his authority now back in this fight.
Fifth round only the 49th for Anthony Joshua. And the 363rd for Wladimir Klitschko, and Anthony Joshua is going for it in the fifth round, and Klitschko's shaken. He's hurt for the first time in 11 years. Big moments for Joshua, and he's cut as well by the left eye. And a left hook. Anthony Joshua for the first. Taking him out here. Down goes Klitschko. He's in danger of falling apart. There's so much time in the round. Can he do it in this class? Klitschko tottering around the ring, trying to find safety somewhere. A big smile.
On April 29, 2017, the boxing world witnessed one of the greatest heavyweight fights of all time. Anthony Joshua, the rising British star, took on the legendary Ukrainian champion, Wladimir Klitschko, in front of a packed Wembley Stadium. This was not just a fight for titles, it was a battle of generations, experience versus youth, technique versus power. The stakes were sky high, with the IBF, WBA, Super, and IBO heavyweight titles on the line. This script breaks down the thrilling fight round by round, capturing key moments, strategies, and the incredible drama that unfolded in this unforgettable night of boxing. Round 1, the cautious start. As the bell rang, both fighters came out cautiously, respecting each other's power. Joshua used his jab to establish range, while Klitschko, known for his methodical approach, looked for openings. Key tactic: both fighters tested each other's reaction times. Joshua's strategy: control the distance, use his youth and speed. Klitschko's strategy: stay patient, look for counterpunching opportunities. Round 2 to 3, Joshua gains confidence. Joshua began increasing his work rate, landing a few solid jabs and right hands. Klitschko remained composed, using his experience to block and counter effectively. Key moment: Joshua landed a clean right hand that pushed Klitschko back. Klitschko's response: absorbed the punch well but didn't retaliate aggressively. Joshua's confidence: started to believe he could hurt Klitschko. Round 4, Klitschko's experience shows. Klitschko started to find his rhythm, landing his signature straight right hand. Joshua looked momentarily shaken but showed resilience. Key observation: Klitschko's experience allowed him to remain calm. Tactical shift: Klitschko began moving more to avoid Joshua's power. Joshua's response: stayed active but became more cautious. Round 5, Joshua drops Klitschko. In a breathtaking moment, Joshua unleashed a flurry of punches that sent Klitschko crashing to the canvas. Wembley erupted as Joshua appeared to be on the verge of victory. Key moment: Joshua's uppercut and right hand combination. Klitschko's toughness: got up quickly, showing heart and determination. Joshua's mistake: expended too much energy trying to finish the fight. Round 6, Klitschko strikes back. Just when it seemed Joshua had control, Klitschko landed a devastating straight right hand that floored Joshua for the first time in his career. The momentum shifted dramatically. Key moment: Klitschko's perfectly timed counterpunch. Joshua's struggle: managed to beat the count but looked exhausted. Klitschko's control: took charge of the fight. Round 7 to 10, the battle of endurance. Both fighters dug deep, testing each other's willpower. Klitschko landed several clean shots, while Joshua tried to recover his energy. The fight became a true war of attrition. Key observation: Klitschko looked fresher despite being older. Joshua's heart showed grit by hanging on. Both fighters' strategy: wait for an opportunity to land a fight-ending shot. Round 11, the knockout. In one of the most dramatic moments in heavyweight history, Joshua landed a vicious uppercut that nearly lifted Klitschko off the ground. He followed up with a flurry that sent the veteran crashing down. Key shot: Joshua's devastating uppercut. Klitschko's effort: got up but was knocked down again. Referee's decision: stopped the fight as Joshua landed unanswered punches. Post-fight analysis: Joshua emerged victorious in an instant classic, proving his resilience, power, and heart. Klitschko, despite the loss, gained respect for his incredible performance at the age of 41. Joshua's strengths: power, aggression, ability to finish fights. Klitschko's strengths: experience, counterpunching, ring control. Key takeaway: Joshua cemented himself as the new king of the heavyweight division. Conclusion: the fight between Anthony Joshua and Wladimir Klitschko was one of the greatest in boxing history. It had everything: knockdowns, momentum swings, and a dramatic finish. This victory propelled Joshua to superstardom, while Klitschko retired as a legend of the sport. For more legendary fight breakdowns, stay tuned.
Klitschko's got a hold on!
Klitschko
What
was hurt
happens
there.
next? Wladimir Klitschko hurt. Can Anthony Joshua find the
Joshua almost running on empty. Klitschko with his experience now could cause problems for Josh. Looking for that right hand there. There's nothing in this round. It's all right saying it, but it's another thing doing it. If you feel it's good shot there
from Anthony Joshua, and Wladimir Klitschko took it, but Joshua's got a ripping left hand, and down goes the giant Ukrainian, down for the second time in the fight. And this is Anthony Joshua's big chance, a huge right hand, and Klitschko is somehow trying to survive, but Anthony Joshua tumbles him again. Unbelievable! Scenes at Wembley, but he's so badly hurt, and surely Joshua is just a punch away.
Well, that's the youth of Anthony Joshua. He's recovered, he's a young man, and here he comes. This is great work from Joshua.
What